Yo, what's happening? So, I know I haven't made a video in probably a while. It's probably been a few months, hasn't it, actually? But to be honest, I, I don't know how content creators sort of make swim, bike, and run so exciting, to be honest. So, I've just been struggling to even think of things like, what do I film? I'm just doing shitloads of swim, bike, and run. But no, I'm gonna try and do my best, try and do a little bit more. So for today's video, I'll just do a little bit, just an update, really. So what has been happening? So in terms of training, speaking of training, my swimming and running, and I don't mean to sound big-headed about it, but my swimming and running is improved so much. I'm so happy with how my swimming and running's going. Now, by all means, it doesn't mean I'm fast or I can go long or anything like that, but just from where I was starting to where I'm at now, I'm very happy with the progress. So like, for example, swimming. Now for my swimmers out there, this doesn't sound impressive, but my swimming now is like, I'm hovering around the average times of like 2 minutes to 2:10s per 100, which, yeah, if you're a swimmer, that's terrible. It's really bad. But for me, who's like only just learned to swim not too long ago, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm very proud of that. Because I think when I started, I might have been around, I don't know, probably like even like 2:30 sort of time when I was like at the start of this prep. Maybe, I can't remember. I'll have to look back. But yeah, and then running. Now I know this doesn't really translate into Ironman or anything like that. But I did a 5k PB and a 10k PB, two different races. My 10k was, I want to say it was a 53. In fact, it was a 53:59. So can I say I'm a 53-minute 10k runner? And that was on a hilly course, which I don't actually mind the hills, which surprised me. And then the 5k, which was flat, I did a 23:14, something like that. But I'm keeping it real with you. My bike is terrible. And of the three, if I could pick which one to be terrible at, it's not the bike you want to be bad at. So in bike, I need to be a bit chill with myself a little bit, I think, to be honest, because again, I only learned to ride a bike like 2 years ago. So I did an FTP test, which for people don't know, is basically, in simple terms, because I don't fully understand, I don't think, it's basically the max amount of power you can hold over an hour, I think. And I did the ramp test, which is basically, a ramp test is basically, so for a minute you hold this power, for the next minute you hold this power, for the next minute you hold the next power, and it's just increasing up. And on that, I got 165, which again, if you're a cyclist, 165 watts FTP test is, I don't know if that's even below beginner. It's really bad, to be honest. But I didn't mind, that was my start point, whatever. I want to say I retested it again in 6 to 8 weeks, and I got the exact same score. Now, I haven't been skipping on my sessions or anything like that, but I mean, yeah, I've got no answers. So this video is a bit of a terrible video, to be honest. I've got no answers for you. But what I have changed, I've added another bike day in to try and kind of help that. So how my bike days are structured now, or I'll have one long one. So for example, this week, bear in mind, these numbers are basically going up every week, and my times will go up every week. But for example, this week, I have a 3-hour ride, which is just all in zone 2, which I did yesterday. I'll then have, I think it's either an hour and a half or a 2-hour ride. But in that hour and a half, 2-hour ride, whatever it is, there's some efforts in middle. So there's only like 2 reps of it, I think. So I think I'll be holding 110 watts. I'm making these numbers up, but I think I'm right. 110 watts, so say for an hour. And then for half an hour, it might go up to like 120, but I'm holding that for like 20 minutes. And then it's back down to the 100. And I do that like twice or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to find it and I'll put it up if I remember. But yeah, so for my FTP not to improve in, it was 6 to 8 weeks, was, I was gutted. I was so gutted. We're going to see how these little changes I've done. Oh, sorry, yeah, and the third session is a speed session, a threshold session, which don't know if I'm supposed to be, or maybe this is the problem, maybe is it too easy? I really enjoy the threshold session. And that's the same in the running and the swim as well. Like the fast sessions I love the fast sessions. The long ones kill me. But the fast sessions, the threshold sessions, they're so much fun. I love being able to open the taps up a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I mean, what else has happened? Went to Lanzarote to do a little training camp. It was an holiday, but we wanted to bike and swim and obviously run out there. I did an half marathon out there, and then it rained every single day and was windy every single day, so we couldn't do no biking. And the first time I went in the sea, I had my wetsuit, went in the sea, thought I'll do some practice in the sea because my Ironman Barcelona, that's in the sea. So I thought this is great practice. I got in, I was in there a minute tops, and then I started panicking. And I'm like, right, I need to get out. Like, I can't breathe. I don't know what was happening. I couldn't get my stroke right. I got out, and then we realised, like a minute later, they just put the red flag up to say, like, it's not safe for swimming. So I kind of felt a little bit better about that. I thought, okay, it's not just me. They're red flagging it. But then my next swims after that, they were fine and stuff, and I got a bit comfortable in the sea, so that was all right. But I couldn't do no biking because it was too windy and raining. But running was fine. But yeah, I mean, what else has happened other than that? God, I've lost a ton of weight. Is prep. At Christmas, I was 83 kilos. I'm now hovering between 73 and 74, so I'm like 9-10 kilos down. So I mean, that can only help, right? That can only be good. I'm not carrying that around. Surely that can help. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know what this video's about. I'm going to be honest. I just thought I'd do a bit of an update. I've got no answers. My problem is the bike. I've changed some things up, so I guess in the next videos we'll see if that helps. Because if I could just get the progression I'm getting in the swim and the run in the bike, I'll feel so much better. But I'm panicking a little bit. I am panicking a little bit. And I feel like I've done everything right. I've had a bike fit. That felt amazing now. So my bike fit feels really good. I am comfy on the bike. So hopefully especially these threshold sessions, is going to help with that. But we'll see. I don't know. I've got no answers. I'm just keeping it real with you. If y'all got any suggestions, let me know. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Nice and quick. I don't know if that'll be a good video or whatever, but we'll see when I put it together. I'm going to love you and leave you. See ya!